inspired by a dream. That dream is now a reality. Our goal at GameDay Media is to provide a new way of watching high school sporting events in Northwest North Dakota through live audio, video streaming services. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch and listen to all the action. We are looking for business sponsors to come on board with GameDay Media to help promote your business as we help to promote our area athletes during our broadcasts. Contact David or Randy Peterson for further details on how you can become a sponsor on GameDay Media. GameDay Media, more than a game.
Today's GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, O'Theone Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, Haugland Insurance Services, Frames by Ryan James, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nesset Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land, LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, The Bank of Tioga, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency, Tech Next Solutions, Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, Mountrail County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Prairie Ford of Stanley, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Mirex Petroleum Corporation, TNT Measurements Incorporated, MC Property and Maintenance LLC, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, Bethel Baptist Church of Powers Lake, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, RTC Networks, the City of Ray, United Quality Cooperative, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Flag Family Media. Growing family, the City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray. Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you. At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it. Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, cap string flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505. or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
And as we come back here to Blue Jay Nation in Stanley, North Dakota, right here on GameDay Media, my name is Randy Peterson alongside Heath Hetzel this evening. We have Region 3 Division A basketball here tonight. It'll be the home team on the scoreboard. It'll be the Stanley Blue Jays coming into this game with a 14-4 record. They are 8-0 in Region 3 play. The number one team in Division B Region 3 basketball. Their opponent tonight, the Bottineau Braves. They're 12-7 overall on the season. Their Region 3 record is 5-1. They're in second place. So we welcome in all of our viewers tonight up at the Bottineau area tonight. We're glad that you're with us. We also want to welcome in Mackenzie Jarman. There's a lot of pink in the gymnasium tonight, Mackenzie. We know that you're out of state, and there's a lot of prayers going up for you. There's a lot of activity in the concessions area. But Mackenzie Jarman is a fifth grade teacher in Stanley here, and the community is behind you, Mackenzie. We want to let you know that from GameDay Media. And welcome to our broadcast wherever you may be. As we continue on, we're going to go back to our NCC Sports Desk, and when we come back, it'll be time for our Continental Resources coaches' comments. First up, it'll be head coach Kevin St. Clair after this quick timeout. You're watching GameDay Media coverage here on the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. Back after this timeout.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today.
As we come back into our NCC Sports Desk, welcome to the Continental Resources Coaches' Comments here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I've been able to catch up with the head coach, Kevin St. Clair of the Bottineau Braves, to talk with me about their upcoming game this evening with the Stanley Blue Jays in this Region 3 matchup at Stanley tonight. And as we get started, thanks again, Coach St. Clair, for making yourself available here on our Continental Resources Coaches' Comments.
Thanks for having me.
The Braves are sitting with a record of 12-7 on the regular
season right now and are currently at the number 2 spot in the Region 3 standings with only the Blue Jays in front of your Braves. Since we haven't talked with you here before on GameDay Media this season, why don't you tell us a little bit about your Braves, what kind of game you like to play, maybe a general impression of your team strengths, Coach?
You know what? My basketball team is made up of a lot of senior heavy guards. We like to get up and down the floor. You know, a lot of our season so far has kind of been up and down, and it seemed like after watching all the scores around the area, to me it seems like whoever shows up to play the game is going to win games.
Basketball is a team sport, but individuals make up that team. Who are some of the names of the Braves that have put together a pretty good season and that will call a lot on the broadcast tonight, Coach?
Carson Hare, definitely. You'll be hollering his name a lot tonight. You know, he's one of our senior leaders. You know, the kid's just such a great player, sees the floor well. You know, he's got games that were in the 40s this year. He's got to be averaging right around somewhere in the 30s.
Wow.
Kid's just an all-around athlete. And also Bud Wilkie. He's a junior center for us. He's been playing really well. Taylor Christensen, another kid that you'll be saying his name a lot. Kid's just a flat-out get-after defensive kid. Offensively, you know, he don't like to shoot the ball. When he's a kid that we need to shoot the ball more. He's such a good all-around athlete.
Well, you got some weapons in your arsenal for sure. As we look at your game tonight, your Braves know where the hoop is at as you're averaging about 68.5 points a game while only giving up just under 60 points a game. In your opinion, what do you feel will be a key factor tonight for your Braves to put this game into the win column and then close out the regular season at home against the DLB Lakers later on this month?
Oh, we got to come out with a lot of energy and effort. You know, you got that 2.5-hour bus ride to Stanley. You played in their environment. They know what's on the line. We know what's on the line. You know, this is a big game for us, a big game for them as well. So to travel there and to get a win, we got to come out with a lot of energy and execute and try to control the tempo of the game. You know, we like to get up and down, and there's times where, you know, watching some of Stanley's game film, they like to get up and down too, but I think we're a quicker team. It's going to come down to effort, I think.
You've been listening to our Continental Resources Coach's Comments with the Bottineau Braves head coach Kevin St. Clair. We're only minutes away from our Northwest Therapy Services opening tip-off, so when we come back, we'll continue with more of our Continental Resources Coach's Comments with the Stanley Blue Jays head coach Corey Anderson right here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show from our NCC Sports Desk after a few words from a few of our great Game Day Media sponsors.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
At Bethel Baptist Church in Powers Lake. Come join us for Sunday school at 10 and worship at 11. If you can't join us in person, make sure to find us on Facebook for messages, weekly devotionals, podcasts, and important Bethel updates at Bethel Baptist Powers Lake. United Quality Cooperative is your local co-op offering propane and bulk fuel delivery, as well as ag, feed, and livestock equipment with brands including AeroQuip, Payback, and High Qual. Shop our locations in Newtown, Parshall, Ross, and Keene, or check us out at our website at www.uqcoop.com.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lack provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Based in Crosby, North Dakota, St. Luke's Medical Center's mission is to provide comprehensive and compassionate health care for individuals and families in cooperation with the area medical community. Our vision is to be recognized as a community leader by delivering quality health care through a team of dedicated professionals in a friendly, compassionate, and growing environment. Recently named one of the top 20 critical access hospitals in the country means our community can count on us to deliver services they need now and in the future. To schedule an appointment, call 701-965-6349.
As we come back to the NCC Sports Desk, welcome back to our Continental Resources Coaches Comments here on the Border Plains Equipment pregame show. I've been able to catch up with head coach Corey Anderson of the Stanley Blue Jays to talk with me about their upcoming Region 3 basketball game this evening against the Bottineau Braves. And as we come back into Game Day Media, thanks Coach Anderson for taking some time and making yourself available here on our Continental Resources Coaches Comments.
Yep, thanks for having me again.
Before we talk about your upcoming game this evening with the Braves, your Blue Jays have put together a 6-game winning streak that dates back to January 23rd when you defeated the Deluxe Burlington Lakers right here on Game Day Media. Your current overall record is 14-4 on the season and remain undefeated in Region 3 play, sitting at 8-0. Boy, it seems like you've got the Blue Jays heading in the right direction as you near the end of the regular season, Coach.
Yeah, our kids are playing really well together. You know, it's kind of a change that we've made from our last losing streak that we had there. We went through it for a little bit, but they're sharing the ball. We have different guys scoring each and every night. But the consistent thing is our defense. Our defense has been pretty overwhelming as of right now to our opponents, and we hope to continue that.
Well, that brings me right into my next question that I was going to ask you. We've talked about this before in past interviews, and looking at the numbers, your Blue Jays are pretty stingy when it comes to defense, only allowing 43.6 points per game. That sort of defense is big to any team's success, Coach.
Yes, for sure. You know, it's consistent. It's consistent. You know, your defense, the coaches always say defense travels. And that's what we hope. And that's what's going to have to happen today, because we see a kid in Carson here today who I believe is a Mr. Basketball candidate, who is 30 points a game scorer, and he's so tough and he makes his team so much better. And he's going to be tough, and we're going to have to find a way to manage him the best we can and make it hard on the other kids in order for us to win this region game and stay on top of the region going into our last game next week.
Yeah, and that you just answered my next question as well. You know, apparently the Braves have got some pretty good offensive firepower up there as they average around 69 points a game. And you've already said that defense wins games. And what will be your strategy tonight to counter Mr. Hare and try to take away a game tonight against the high-powered Bottineau Braves?
Yeah, you know, the only thing that we're going to be able to do or have to do to try to manage him. He's going to get his still, but when he has the ball, trying to urge our guys, all eyes are on him, and we're going to have to close down driving lanes. And when he drives, you can't just move your arms into his path. You have to move your entire body into his path, or he's going to draw fouls. He's going to get through. He's one of the fastest kids in the state, and he has range from as deep as the volleyball lines, and so it's going to be tough. But when he has the ball, you should see the other 4 players with their eyes on him a little bit and trying to close down driving lanes for him.
Well, needless to say, we're looking forward to the matchup tonight. And you've been listening to our Continental Resources Coaches Comments with the Stanley Blue Jays head coach, Corey Anderson. And we're only minutes away from our Northwest Therapy Services opening tip-off. And when we return to the NCC Sports Desk here on our Border Plains Equipment pregame show, we'll step aside to allow us a few words from some of our great Game Day Media sponsors. Back after this timeout.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
As we come back here to Blue Jay Nation in Stanley, North Dakota, here on Game Day Media, my name is Randy Peterson alongside Heath Hetzel. And Heath, as we were talking off air a little bit, this is going to be a good ball game.
Yeah, I think so too, Randy. You know, you look at just looking across and the fans that are here and fans that travel for Bottineau, you know, they're coming to see a good game tonight. So looking forward to it. It's the Blue Jays' last home game, and Bottineau wants to get ready to go into the regional tournament with a win as well. So yeah, we're gonna see a nice matchup tonight.
I'm looking back at our pregame Continental coach's pregame comments by head coach Kevin St. Clair. He's got a real good ball player up there by the name of Carson Hare, and averages about 29.5 points. He knows where the hoop is at, Heath, but I think the Blue Jays got some kids that know where the hoop is at as well.
Yeah, definitely. Carson, he's been a fun player to watch over the years. Same grade as Josh and his group, and we've coached against him a number of years in travel basketball and such. And just a really dynamite player. And yeah, the Blue Jays have, we're almost at 4 guys now in double figures average this year. And our defense, just it's so fun to watch these kids play defense, and that's where it's at. So we'll see a nice game tonight.
Now, that's one of the things that head coach Corey Anderson kind of dwelled upon is the defense that the Blue Jays are playing with limiting their opponents to like in the 40s, I think is what he said.
It is, yeah.
And so, that's pretty good defense.
Very good
Division
defense.
A basketball.
It is, yeah. And they just switch so well, and they play just such good team defense that it's crazy good.
We're going to step aside as we honor the United States of America here. It'll be the Stanley High School Band with our national anthem here tonight.
Association and will be conducted under the strictest code of good sportsmanship. Unsportsmanlike behavior will not be tolerated. Participants and spectators are asked to be positive role models and are to remember that you represent your school and community by your actions. Help us all be number one in sports.
And as we come back here after the playing of our national anthem by the Stanley High School Pep Band, it's time for our Haugland Insurance Services starting lineup. We'll go with the Bottineau Braves with their starting lineup here tonight. Starting at a guard, number 2, it'll be Carson Hare, a 29.5 point scorer for the Braves. Taylor Christensen's a 6'1" senior wearing number 10 tonight. He averages 8.6 points a game. Connor Gus is a 6'1" sophomore. He wears number 11. Ty Marin is a 6'1" senior wearing number 15, and rounding out the starting lineup is Bud Wilkie wearing 55. He averages 10.5 points a game. He's a 6'3" junior. He plays forward for the Stanley Blue Jays. Starting for the Stanley Blue Jays, it'll be Drake Slosher, a 6'2" junior, making his last start as a Blue Jay here in Blue Jay Nation. It'll be Josh Hetzel. Jackson Heaney gets the start tonight along with Tristan Marstead, both seniors, and rounding out the starting lineup, Bennett Larson, a 6'6" sophomore for the Stanley Blue Jays. So a lot of little Blue Jay basketballs going. And looking at the starting lineups again for the Bottineau Braves, it'll be Carson Hare, Taylor Christensen, Connor Gus, Ty Marin, and Bud Wilkie to take the floor for head coach Kevin St. Clair in his 7th year as the head coach. And for the Blue Jays, Corey Anderson will send out Drake Slosher, Josh Hetzel, Jackson Heaney, Tristan Barstead, and Bennett Larson. And it'll be Tristan Barstead jumping center for the Blue Jays. Bud Wilkie jumping center for the Braves. The ball is controlled on the opening tip on our Northwest Therapy Services opening tip by the Braves. In the backcourt, it is Christensen. Now they find here. Over on the right side to Gus. Back out to Christensen. Good defense here by the Blue Jays. Here, high energy, goes right side to Gus. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gus. And there is a shot clock violation for the Bottineau Braves. Good defense by the Blue Jays.
Yeah, really good defense there, and some of the guys didn't have an idea for Bottineau how much time was left on the shot clock. Ooh, Koenig's going to get called with an offensive foul, push off on Hare.
That'll be his first foul of the game. Turns the ball back over to the Bottineau Braves. 7:17 to go here on the clock. And as Coach Corey Anderson said in our Continental Resources coach's comments, defense will be a key tonight, especially on Carson here, as Drake Schlosser is chasing him. They're going to be in his face all night tonight.
Rebound by Barstead, gets it off to Hetzel. He'll cross the time frame.
Hetzel brings it into the front court. The senior wears number 5, goes to the right elbow, tries to go inside as the ball is going to be last touched. Good defense by the Braves. Luckily for the Blue Jays, it went off the Braves' hands, but Tyler Jelsted checked into the game. Down low, it's going to be off the fingertips. That'll be a turnover against the Stanley Blue Jays as Schlosser couldn't control the inbounds pass, and the ball comes back over to the Bottineau Braves.
Blue Jays seem to be a little tight on offense to get going here tonight, so.
Gus with the dribble, left hand. Goes into number 15, Ty Marin. Marin with the dribble in the paint, shots away, no good. Battling for the rebound, tipped back out by the Braves, lands in the hands of the Blue Jays. Jelsted pulls the trigger from 3, good. Tyler Jelsted from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line, and the Blue Jays, the first ones to score here. They're up 3-0. Here is the Bud Wilkie, the junior from the free throw line, putting up the shot that's no good.
Schlosser went high for that rebound, almost come down on his hiney on that one.
Sure did. Jelsted on the right wing, dribbles to the top of the key, finds Larson. Down low, Larson and Barstead not on the same page. That'll be a turnover against the Stanley Blue Jays. 5:51, clock is running here in the first quarter. Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, it is 3-0, the Blue Jays out on top. Ball stolen away there by Tristan Barstead. Second turnover of the night for the Bottineau Braves. Here's Jelsted again, this time from the right side. Puts it down for
takes
his
a chance from both sides there.
Play. With that, we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're watching Region 3 Division A basketball right here on Game Day Media. We'll step aside. Come back after this St. Luke's Medical Center timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. MurexPetroleumCorporation.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
As we come back into game day play here on Game Day Media, the Braves out of the timeout, trail 6-0 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. Here's Hare. Hare with the dribble in the paint, and they're going to whistle a foul. I believe they're going to whistle up.
That's Josh
Hetzel with the foul. I didn't see who it was, as we had some fans that were
sure looked like a tie-up to me.
Fresh 35 goes on the shot clock as Schlosser continues to chase Carson Hare. done a nice job on him so far with 5:07 remaining in the first quarter. The ball goes off the hands of the Blue Jays.
Yeah, Drake, he's been playing some lockdown defense this year.
Interior pass to Wilkie. Wilkie goes, tries to fake out Larson, still on his feet. Gonna have to pay some rent in that three-point line pretty soon.
Yeah.
Now here's an offensive foul. It's an illegal pick. It's going to be called against number 2, I believe. That'll be Carson Hare with his first personal foul as Emerson Merrim, a 6-foot freshman, checks in for the Bottineau Braves at the 4:57 mark here in the first quarter. Hetzel into the front court, goes right side to Schlosser. He goes along baseline, shot is blocked. Good defense there by the Braves, and here comes Hare. Kind of out of control, gives it up to Marin. Now over to Christensen for 3, good. All the field goals so far here tonight in this contest have been from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. 6-3, the Blue Jays out on top. As Bennett Larson finds Schlosser, now here is Hetzel. Hetzel goes back door to Schlosser. Nice pass down low to Barstead. Great design play by head coach Corey Anderson.
Great interior passing there by those boys.
Good ball movement by the Blue Jays. They're up by 5. Here's Christensen with the dribble with the left hand. Goes over to Wilkie, almost traveled with it. Now it's Hare with it, loses a handle on it as Schlosser picks his pocket. Turnover number 3 against the Braves.
They're double, triple teaming Hare every time he takes out for the dribble, and it's going to be a tough night for Carson, I think.
And interior pass thrown away there by Gelsted. And then there's a travel that's going to be called against the Braves. And so that turns the ball back over to the Stanley Blue Jays. Big full house here tonight. Heath here from Stanley. There's hardly a seat left to go here.
It is, and I've seen some other families just coming in, and it's only 8 after 7, and so it's a little ahead of schedule, so I'm sure they were a little bummed that they were late.
Maybe have to go back on GameDay Media to watch the beginning of the game. Here's Hetzel for 3, no good. As the Braves bring down the rebound. Merrim comes into the front court. They give up the ball on the three-point shot. That is Connor Gus with a three-pointer of his own. And then it's an 8-6 game as the Braves come out with a little backcourt pressure. No problem for the Blue Jays handling it. Now Schlosser slows things down with the dribble. Guarded there by Marin. Down low through the hands of Tristan Barstead, and he's going to have to be...
There's a little heat on that pass.
Yeah, a little heat on that one on the 4th turnover. Jackson Heenick will check in for Tristan Barstead at the 2:59 mark here in quarter number 1. A 2-point lead for the Stanley Blue Jays here from Blue Jay Nation in Stanley, North Dakota. My name's Randy Peterson alongside Heath Hetzel this evening. Our privilege to be courtside. Here's Hare. Schlosser in his face again. Goes out to Marin. Merrim.
Almost
now
got
over
a
to
trouble
Christensen.
there.
Christian drives the baseline. Here's Wilkie. Kick back out to Hare. Hare, a triple team. And I don't know if that's a shot or a turnover, but Hetzel's going to make the best of it.
Either way, we're going the other way in a hurry.
And that'll be a timeout that's going to be called by the Stanley Blue Jays. And they're not going to allow the timeout, I guess. We'll keep it right here.
I think it was personnel. Something happened with Jack.
Did he come back out of the game?
Yeah, he came out of the game, and it was a referee timeout.
Okay. 2:24 remaining. Clock is running. 10-6. The Blue Jays out on top of the Braves here in this Region 3 matchup. The Blue Jays number 1 ranked, undefeated in Region 3 play. Braves right behind them in second place. Here's Hare. Goes to the bucket. Count it. And the harm is committed by the Blue Jays. Foul's going to go against number 3. That is going to go against Tyler Gelsted, his first personal foul. And it'll be Carson Hare with the and one opportunity from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. His first points of the night. Free throws up and in. We were told he's fun to watch. Definitely got the attention of the Stanley Blue Jays.
That was a pretty nifty play that he did there.
Yeah.
Went through 3 of 3 Blue Jays.
Here is Hetzel. Hetzel just outside the free throw line. Puts it down for another field goal, his second of the night. It's 12 tonight, a 12-9, a 3-point lead for the Blue Jays. Christensen goes down low. Here's a fake. That's going to be blocked out of bounds by Bennett
Return to
Larson.
sender there.
And Bud Wilkie knows who Bennett Larson is.
Met him up close and personal.
12-9. The Blue Jays with the lead. Braves with the basketball. Connor Gus with the dribble. Now Connor picks up his dribble, puts up the shot. It's going to be blocked out of bounds as the 6'6" sophomore.
It's 2 blocks
Bennett
in this
Larson.
possession.
two blocks here. Not sure what his season average is, but he's got 2 of them here tonight. And Hare is going to pull the trigger. That's off the mark, no good. And it's going to be a foul that's going to be called, I believe, against the Bottineau Braves. It's going to go against number 10, Taylor Christensen, his first personal. As the Braves commit the foul, their second foul of the quarter. For those of you that are watching up in Bottineau, we appreciate you coming on board here with GameDay Media as the Blue Jays send it to the bleachers. And that'll be the 5th turnover of the night for Stanley. Make sure you like and subscribe us on our YouTube channel. Or you can also find us on our Facebook channel at GameDay Media. Our YouTube channel is GameDay Media ND. There's the ball off the glass by Wilkie. And Bud gets his first 2 points of the night. No cost to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Got a lot of action in store for you yet this season as February Frenzy continues. And there's a putback on an athletic move by Tristan Barsett for his second field goal of the night. Back up to a 3-point lead for the Blue Jays, 14-11. As Merrim with the basketball, almost got picked by Hetzel. No, almost a travel there. Merrim with the 3-pointer. Emerson Merrim from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line ties it up at 14. Larson into the front court, waits for his teammates to come into the front court. Hetzel now with the basketball. He gives it to Schlosser at the top of the key. Guarded there by Christensen. Kind of going down for the last shot of the quarter. Here's Hetzel through his legs from the left elbow. Running shot, no good. Rebound for the Braves as the Braves lose a handle on it at the end of 8 minutes. It's a tie score, 14-14 on your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. We'll come back with the start of our Northwest Therapy Services second quarter after this timeout.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
And as we come back here to Blue Jay Nation, my name's Randy Peterson alongside Heath Hetzel. As we begin our Northwest Therapy Service, the start of our second quarter, this segment's brought to you by Bravera Bank, a proud supporter of the Stanley community and Stanley Blue Jays, helping you, our customer, forge new paths to achieve your financial goals. That is Bravera Bank, located right on Main Street. And the market president sitting right next to me here on GameDay Media, Heath Hetzel.
Always a privilege, Randy.
Thanks
Definitely.
for coming on board.
Well, second quarter starts in 0-0 basically. back to zeros.
Here's Schlosser going off the glass, no good, as Hare brings down the rebound, rips it down. Here's a shot by Christensen, that's no good, and Schlosser pulls away the rebound for the Blue Jays. Passing it up front, they find Hetzel. Hetzel for three, just a little short. A put up there by Jackson Henick. And another great athletic move by the Stanley Blue Jays for the and one opportunity.
Henick made a crash on the board and nice putback and got the foul.
Emerson Merrim guilty of that and one foul. Sends Jackson Henick to the free throw line. No good, as the rebound is taken away by the Braves. 2-point lead for the Blue Jays, 16-14. Christensen gives it up. Now out on top to Marin. Emerson. Merrim finds Hare. Guarded closely by Drake Schlosser. Kind of think Schlosser's going to have a good sleeping night tonight. He's going to be tired.
Yeah. Well, and I think Hare equally the same. He's trying to get open.
Here's Schlosser. Guarded there by Christensen. Now out on top to Larson at the top of the key. They go left side to Drake again. Drake goes to the baseline with a little runner with a kick down to Bennett Larson.
Nice
Larson
dish by Schlosser.
puts it down for his first field goal of the night. (18-14). There's Bud Wilkie backing his way down. There's a shot that's altered. Wilkie gets his own rebound, then he's guilty of the travel. Turnover number 5 against the Blue Jays.
The Stars.
Against the Braves, I should say. I'm sorry about that.
Sure.
Jackson Heaney. Again, a little pressure. No trouble for Hetzel finding Heaney. Now with the bounce pass. Tried to go down low. Ball thrown away. Good defense by the Braves. And now here is Christensen with the easy bucket. He's got 5 points on the night. 18-16. There's this full capacity crowd here at Stanley enjoying this contest between the number 1, number 2 ranked teams in Division A, Region 3, and Schlosser rings the bell from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line.
Hetzel from the left baseline.
Hetzel, excuse me, yep. Put it in the right church, wrong pew.
A lot going on out here, Randy.
Hetzel with the 3-pointer. Here's Hare driving, puts up the shot. I don't know how he got that off.
Wow.
But he got it to drop
Good
for his 5th point.
concentration there.
It's probably why he averages 29.2 games a season on the season. Here's Hetzel with a bounce pass down to Heaney. Fake off the glass, good. Hetzel with the nice assist, finding Heaney.
Heaney gathered himself, ball fake, and went up strong.
It's my understanding Heaney just signed recently to play football out in Minnesota somewhere, right?
Minnesota State, Moorhead.
All right. Be fun to follow him in his
be
college
really fun.
days.
Yeah. And we had another signee for football, not a basketball player, but Ethan Schindler signed for Dickinson State Bluehawks.
Yeah, he's a good one. They're going to get a good one. As the ball goes out of bounds, last touched by the Braves.
I think when Jack slammed it down off the Braves, it barely touched him.
Probably cut his uniform.
Yeah.
He didn't feel it. Turnover by the Braves. 23-18. Schlosser stops right before the 10-second line. Now gives it up to Hetzel. Good ball movement here by the Blue Jays. Here's Bennett Larson going strong.
Oh, wow.
And Larson puts it down for his 2nd field goal of the night in the paint.
There's not an answer for that one.
6'6". Only a sophomore. 25-18. Here's Christensen with the dribble, guarded by Heaney. Now inside to Wilkie with a kick out to Gus, and Gus puts up the 3-pointer, no good, as Jackson Heaney lets the ball hit the floor before he picks it up. That's good box out defense.
Great box out.
That's what our coach always wanted. He wanted to have the ball hit the floor if we could. But here is the ball last touched.
Ooh, Heaney, great back door on that.
Yeah, it's going to be off the arms of the Stanley Blue Jays. That'll be a turnover against Stanley. Their 7th of the night. Just under 4 minutes to play here in the half. I want to thank our production crew tonight, David Peterson, running our board ops tonight, along with James Myers, running our board ops, along with Owen Miller, giving you all the scenes here from Stanley. There's a shot butt up by Emerson, and Emerson rings the bell from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line. Cuts the lead down to 4 for Stanley, 25-21.
3 balls keeping them in the game tonight.
Almost got a push off there by Schlosser, but he's going to get tied up. Oh, they call a timeout as Troy Walter has recognized a timeout before the steal. It'll be a short timeout. You're watching Game Day Media coverage of Region 3 Division A basketball right here from Blue Jay Nation. My name's Randy Peterson. We'll step aside, come back after this timeout.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by Bingaman Construction in Ray, North Dakota, your go-to for all your residential and commercial spray foam and construction needs. Tegan's Interiors, located on Main Street in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook or find them online at tegansinteriors.com. Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, located at 106 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit tiogadrug.com.
As we come back, this segment brought to you by Kyle Hansen, your thriving financial agent. For all your financial planning needs in Northwest North Dakota, give Kyle Hansen or Becky Gettle a call. Your thriving advisors at 701-628-2384. That's the Kyle Hansen Thriving Financial Agency located right here in Stanley. 25-21, Jackson Hennick with the dribble. Drives to the left block, now throws it away. Turnover by the Blue Jays, and here is Carson here. Reverse layup, my goodness. Good play there by Hare. On the turnover.
Good steal and a good finish. Use the
quick
rim.
And now Hennick loses the handle on the basketball, goes off of his fingertips and out of bounds right in front of his coach. That's the last place you want to turn the ball over.
Yeah, right.
It's right in front of your head coach. 25-23, 2:44 remaining. As the Braves can tie it up, possibly take the lead here. Almost guilty of a moving pick there. Here's Wilkie with a steal by the Blue Jays. Good hands. That's what happens when you play with your hands up. Good things happen.
They do, that's for sure.
Here's Hetzel losing his footing almost. Gives it up to Slosher. Interior pass with a kick out to Barstead for three. Good.
Oh,
Tristan
right
Barstead
corner
with the three-pointers. Got 7 on the night on his first one from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line.
It's a good kick out.
Tell you what, these Blue Jays can shoot. If they find a rhythm, they're going to be hard to beat.
That's right. Yeah, and they've been playing really good defense, and so we'll see what happens here.
Here's Wilkie. Good hands again as Jelsted and Larson teamed up to get the ball go out of bounds deep in the corner, right in front of the pink out student body section over in Stanley. As we welcome in Mackenzie Jarman, listening from Florida from what I understand.
Big shout out to Mackenzie. She's got a lot of fans, a lot of supporters here.
Yeah, it shows. They got a lot of activity going on here at Stanley. Here's Emerson giving it up to Carson. Carson, deep three. That's off the backboard. That's no good.
Rebound, Jelsted. Jelsted will get it off to Hetzel, bring it into the front court.
Hetzel with the drive, stops at the block right, or the elbow right side, no good. Larson there didn't use the backboard, gets his own rebound. Now the fall's on the floor, and this time they're going to recognize a timeout for the Bottineau Braves with 1:18 to go. We'll take a timeout as well. Your Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, it is the Blue Jays 28, the Braves 23. We'll step aside, come back after this St. Luke's Medical Center timeout.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Otheon Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopotheon.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
Out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, this segment is brought to you by Prairie Motors. Matt Evans and his team, located right here in Stanley, North Dakota, devoting themselves to helping their customers to the best of their ability with high-quality service and high-quality vehicles. That's Prairie Motors, located in Stanley. Here's a nice move by Bud Wilkie, challenged by Bennett Larson, and Wilkie still puts it down. Into the front court, Schlosser is double teamed, then he's going to get called for the offensive foul. He bowled over Taylor Christensen. And with 47.5 seconds remaining, it'll be Brave basketball. It's about a 12-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Blue Jays should get the ball back. Here's Emerson with the shot from three. That's no good. Emerson Merrim. And here come the Blue Jays, slowing things down as the shot clock is off. Schlosser comes into the front court for Stanley, gives it up to Josh. Hetzel at the jump circle. Going to the right side, picks up his dribble, now needs some help. Finds Larson at the top of the key. Back in the hands of Hetzel. Here's Hetzel with the dribble. Pass down low to Larson. Larson off the glass, missed it, gets his own rebound, blocked. But we're going to have a body on the shot. It'll be another opportunity from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line for the Stanley Blue Jays. It'll be Bennett Larson to shoot two. 3-point lead right now for the Blue Jays as Larson's off the back iron with the first one from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line. Larson, the 6'6" sophomore, wears number 33. Playing in his first year at Stanley as he makes the second one. 29-25. Here is Hare. Hare in a hurry. And there is a foul, but it doesn't matter. It's a non-shooting foul. It's only the second foul of the quarter.
That was actually a smart foul.
That was a very smart foul. And there's only 0.4 seconds remaining. They're going to throw it at the hoop, try to go for the tip in. As the buzzer sounds to end the first half of play. Your halftime score as they head to the locker room. It is the Stanley Blue Jays leading by 4, 29-25. We'll step aside. We'll come back with our Bank of Tioga halftime report. After this 3-minute timeout, you're watching Game Day Media coverage of Region 3 boys basketball from Blue Jay Nation in Stanley. My name's Randy Peterson alongside Heath Hetzel. We'll come back after this timeout.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Dad.
Can you hang out with Grandpa for a bit? I'm down in the barn.
Sounds good.
Okay, I'll be up there in a bit.
RTC Networks capture cameras. Keep an eye on what you care about.
Born and raised amidst the small-town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed.
Founded in 2019, Northwest Therapy Services, located in Ray and Williston, North Dakota, provides speech therapy in our clinics as well as partnering with local schools and nursing facilities to provide on-site therapeutic services. Our therapists offer language therapy as well as therapy for social, cognitive, communication, swallowing, feeding, and voice disorders. We are dedicated to providing the highest level of quality services. To schedule an appointment, visit nwtherapyservices.com or call 701-568-8255.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. MC Property and Maintenance LLC is a family-owned and operated property management, maintenance, and handyman company based in Stanley, North Dakota. From lawn care to snow removal and everything in between, let us manage every aspect of your rental, property, and maintenance needs. To schedule an appointment, call Max at 701-641-2772. D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin. At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
And as we come back to our Bank of Tioga halftime report, as they go to the locker room, the Stanley Blue Jays leading the Bottineau Braves by 4 after 2 quarters, 29-25. It was all tied up, 14-14 at the end of the first quarter. Blue Jays outscoring the Braves 15-11 in the second quarter, now have a 4-point lead at the half. As we go to the book and look at the numbers, the Blue Jays 12 out of 18 from the field tonight, 1 out of 3 from the free throw line. They've knocked down 4 3-pointers tonight. They've committed 9 first half turnovers. And we look at the Bottineau Braves. They're 10 out of 19 from the field, 1 out of 1 from the free throw line. They've got 4 3-pointers as well. They've committed 7 first half turnovers in the contest here tonight. And as we look at the individual numbers, 5 players in the scorebook for the Blue Jays, all pretty much balanced scoring. Josh Hetzel, Tristan Barsit, each with 7 points here tonight. 6 points for Tyler Gelsted, 5 points for Bennett Larson, and 4 points for Jackson Heenick for a total of 29 first half points for the Stanley Blue Jays. And for the Bottineau Braves, they also got 5 players in the scorebook, leading the way with 7 points tonight. Well off his season average at this point in the game. Carson Hare with 7 points. 6 points for Emerson Merrim. 5 points for Taylor Christensen. 4 points for Bud Wilkie. And 3 points for Connor Gus for a total of 25 first half points. Nobody's got more than 1 foul on either side of the scorebook, so that's not an issue going into the second half. Once again, your halftime score here on our Bank of Tioga halftime report. It is the Stanley Blue Jays 29, the Bottineau Braves 25. We'll step out. We'll continue on with our Bank of Tioga halftime report after this quick timeout and a word from some of our great sponsors.
Bank of Tioga, with locations in Tioga and Crosby, North Dakota. Come and talk to us about all your financial needs. Whether it's agriculture, business, investments, or personal banking, we have the right product for you. Call our Tioga Bank at 701-664-3388 or our Crosby Bank at 701-965-6333 to discuss your needs with us. Ignite prosperity at the Bank of Tioga.
Since 1961, Tioga Medical Center has been providing quality health care to Northwest North Dakota patients. With a newly built clinic in Tioga, where primary care providers along with visiting specialists are caring for patients every day. Primary care clinics in Ray and Powers Lake also. Call for an appointment today at 701-664-3368. Tioga Medical Center, great staff making a difference in the lives of patients every day.
Growing family? The City of Ray has shovel-ready lots available, 12,000 to 20,000 square feet. The lots are free of any special assessments. Right on Highway 2, we offer convenient travel and connections, as well as access to our amazing education system. Your family's future is important to us. Let us help you with that first big step. Contact Rhonda at 701-568-2204 or stop by City Hall at 101 Main Street in Ray.
Think of Ray when planning your future. Invest in a community that invests in you.
As we come back here to our Bank of Tioga halftime report, your halftime score, it is the Stanley Blue Jays 29, the Bottineau Braves 25. This gives us a chance before we have our start of our Northwest Therapy Services, start of our second half, to thank DA Land LLC, established in 2021, providing quality skid steer attachments, farm and ranch supplies, feed and pet supplies to the Tioga area. That's DA Land, located right in Tioga, North Dakota. As you go into Ray, make sure you stop by The Porch, a locally owned coffee shop, serving a variety of drinks with a flavor for everybody. That's Mandy Knox at The Porch and her team, located in Ray, North Dakota. Technex Solutions, offering measurement sales, service, and support for oil and water measurement equipment in the Bakken. You can call Jason at 701-641-0647, or you can find him at his email address at jason@technexsolutions.com. If you're looking for insurance, stop up at Crosby, the Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency. They sell crop, farm and ranch, home and auto, commercial, and health insurance. You can give Chell or Robbie a call at 701-965-6335. That's the Farmers Union Insurance, Larson Vossen Agency. Summer's just around the corner. Why don't you go out to the website called 701cornholecompany.com. They can make custom cornhole sets to make your cookouts even better. As we can't wait for summer, and visit their website, 701cornholecompany.com, to see what they can make for you. Hidden Beauty Salon and Spa, located on Main Street in Tioga. They're your full-service salon and spa. You can follow them at Hidden Beauty on their Facebook page. Want to thank the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, supporting the Ranchers and all Powers Lake athletic programs up in Powers Lake, North Dakota, the Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club. And we want to thank the Tioga Pirates Booster Club, supporting the Pirates, Firestorm, and Northwest Stars gymnastics teams and all the athletic programs located over in Tioga, North Dakota. One more, Surge Aesthetics, located in Hazen. Get a hold of Corey at 701-870-0529 for your Hazen appointments to make your natural beauty, enhance it, and give you the confidence that you need. As we begin our Northwest Therapy Services, start of our second half, shot put up by the Braves is no good, and then the ball's intercepted as the Blue Jays come into the front court. Henick out to Barstead, now on Hetzel. Hetzel on the right wing, looking for a screen from Larson. Goes over to Barstead, back out to Hetzel. Hetzel goes to the paint behind his back at the free throw line, goes to Henick, lets it fly, no good. Rebound there by Larson. Larson's going to try it from the Tioga Ace Hardware, no good. There's a putback by Jackson Henick. Henick
I think he even got fouled on that one.
Right place at the right time for Jackson Henick. On the third opportunity, you give these Stanley Blue Jays 3 times, they're going to put it in.
That's better anyway.
31-25. Goes out to Bud Wilkie. Wilkie looking for some help. Finds Carson. Now almost another steal. It is a steal as Bennett Larson and Jackson Henick team up for the steal for the Blue Jays. Here's Hetzel. Loses a handball, regains it. Goes to Henick on the right wing, out to Larson at the free throw line. Larson throws it away, turnover by the Blue Jays. And now we're going to have a foul call against the Blue Jays. It's going to go against Bennett Larson. So made the turnover, then made it worse by picking up the foul.
Fortunately, that's his first personal, so it's...
First foul, first team foul here in the third quarter. Christensen goes into the backcourt. Christensen with 5 points on the night.
Yeah, by committing that foul, it was away from the basket by quite a ways, so it didn't get the Bottineau Braves fired up on an easy bucket by Carson, so that was probably a good foul.
31-25 with just over 6 minutes to go. Quick trigger by Carson. Deep three. He's got 10 now. That one from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line.
That was like a logo shot that Caitlin Clark has.
Now the leading scorer in NCAA history, women's basketball, as Hetzel tries to match it. Unable to do so, and here come the Braves again. Chance to tie it up if they can hit one from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. Here's Emerson off the side of the backboard. It's no good. Here's Joss into the front court, guarded there by Christensen. Now gives it up to Slosher. Slosher with the left-handed dribble goes over to Henick on the left wing. Henick gets it back, finds Larson. Down low, it's Barstead. Barstead's going to go in, put up off the glass. Couldn't finish, but he got hit pretty hard. And so the ball, the free throw line, it'll be Tristan Barstead on that foul called against number 33, Jake Hennings. His first personal foul, seeing his first action as Barstead puts it down for his 8th point of the night.
He's having a good game tonight, defensively and offensively.
32-28. Barstead again. Makes them both from the Service Valley Dental Group free throw line. It's a 5-point lead again for Stanley. Here's Gus. Gus with the dribble, almost lost it. Picks up his dribble, finds Christensen. Christensen almost lost it, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be last touch by the Blue Jays, but hands all over the place for the Stanley Blue Jays, Heath.
And you notice, too, they get down on the floor. That's what I always tell my players. Get on the floor for loose balls, and that's what the Blue Jays did.
Here's an air ball by the Bottineau Braves. Carson air. You don't see that very often. Here's a nice pass down to Larson, and Larson kisses it off the glass for another easy field goal. Fundamental basketball.
Yep, that's right.
No matter how many years they play basketball, the pick and roll is still one of the favorite plays, huh?
Oh, nice block by Hetzel.
Here's Hetzel with the block. The Blue Jays weren't sure who should take the ball after the block. Down low, nice feed. Barstead goes up again, puts it down off the glass. And there's a technical foul. We have a technical foul that's going to be called against Tristan Barstead as he was John with the referee. And so they're going to send Carson Hare to the free throw line to shoot 2 on the tech. Tristan now with 2 fouls. First one's up as Hare will go to the free throw line again for the second of 2 on the technical foul. Here's Hare with the second one. So Hare is perfect from the charity stripe here tonight. 3 for 3. Now with 12 points in the game, 4:10 remaining. As the Blue Jays get the ball back. Here's a shot put up from a deep 3, no good. Gus with the rebound, swatted down and away by Larson.
3rd block of the game.
Yeah. How many shots has he altered too, you know?
Lots, yeah. No, he's quite a force inside.
Here's Wilkie. Wilkie with the bounce pass to Gus. Now goes back to Gus with the dribble. Almost stolen away by Hetzel. Pass inside, thrown away by the Braves. Good team defense by the Blue Jays. 37-30. Here's Jelstead into the game, calling for Schlosser. Now goes to the top of the key with Larson. Larson looks inside. Barstead wanting the basketball. He knows he can post up Gus. Out to Larson. Larson with the dribble. Looking back door. Larson pulls the trigger. No good. Goes off the knee of the Stanley Blue Jays and out of bounds.
A little out of sync there on offense, it seemed like.
Yep. 37-30 with 3:10 remaining. Here with the dribble. Guarded there by Schlosser. Man, he's been busy. Deep 3, that's no good as Hetzel goes high for the rebound. Comes into the front court with a 7-point lead. Larson finds Hetzel. It's that pick and roll again. Now back out to Barsid. Barsid goes into the paint. Taken away off the fingertips of Connor Gus. It stays with the Blue Jays with 15 seconds on the shot clock. 2:40 to go on the game clock. They go inside. Hetzel retrieves the loose basketball. Now here's Larson off the glass. No good, too hard. As the Blue Jays fight for it.
Ooh.
Barstead goes hard near the bench. It'll be Braves coming into the front court. Here's Hare. Spin move off the glass. Off. No good. Going to be last touch. Good defense again by the Stanley Blue Jays.
That was great defense. Wow.
As Tristan Barsid will check out of the game, Jackson Heenick will check back in. So one senior for another senior coming in for head coach Corey Anderson and the Stanley Blue Jays. Here's Larson into the front court. And before anything else happens, we have a timeout on the floor. The Tioga Medical Center scoreboard, it's the Stanley Blue Jays 37, the Bottineau Braves 30. We'll step aside. You're watching GameDay Media coverage of Region 3 Division A basketball right here on GameDay Media.
At Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, our vision is to be the respected and recognized leader in agricultural equipment and the employer of choice by helping people succeed. Our mission is to serve agricultural customers and communities by partnering to meet their needs through the sales and support of farm equipment and technology. Visit plainsag.com to check local inventory or stop by at 8141 off Highway 2 in Stanley, North Dakota today.
As we come out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, the segment's brought to you by Brevera Bank, a proud supporter of the Stanley community and the Stanley Blue Jays, helping you, our customer, forge new paths to achieve your financial goals. Located right on Main Street in Stanley, North Dakota. Out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, here is the Blue Jays as
Slosser even lost it on the way up and still made it.
Puts it down for his first bucket of the night. His main duty is an offense. I think it's going to be knowing what kind of flavor gum that Carson Hare is chewing. Yeah.
I think he's figured it out by now, probably.
Here's Christensen with a deep three. Taylor finding the range from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. Tyler Jelsa just throws up his hands like, what else am I supposed to do? Hetzel tries to match it. That's off the iron, no good. Here comes Christensen.
Oh,
looks like he double dribbled. Got caught with it. Turnover number 3 of the quarter. 12 of the game against the Braves as Barsid checks back in for Jackson Heenick. With a 6-point lead, the Blue Jays have it with 1:26 remaining. It's been a fun game.
It's been a very fun game. A lot of good entertaining and a lot of energy out there by those boys.
Here is Tyler Jelsit with a kick over to Larson. Larson goes hard to the basket. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 as that foul was whistled against the Bottineau Braves number 11, Connor Gus, his first of the night. Second team foul of the quarter, and Larson tries to add on his 7 points from the Souris Valley Dental Group free throw line where he's off on the first one. 39-33 with 1:13 remaining. Glad you've joined us here on GameDay Media. As Larson puts down the second one. You can find us on our YouTube channel at GameDay Media ND.
Carson tried to sneak down the floor and Drake just lit a fire and caught up to him.
Here's Hetzel all over the ball. Carson with a nice feed down low to Bud Wilkie. That's good eyes and good heads-up basketball by Carson. 40-35, still a 5-point lead. It was a 4-point lead at the end of the half as Hetzel's in the front court. Now goes inside with a give and go to Larson, and before the shot happens.
It's a nice play by the big men inside.
There'll be a foul on the paint going against number 23, Alex Pomerleau. 40-35. Fresh 35 on the shot clock, about a 5-second differential. Hetzel doesn't matter, he puts up the 3, no good. Christensen got rid of a heads-up ball. I mean, got rid of the basketball before he fell to the floor. Would have been called for traveling. They go inside to Wilkie with a kick out to Gus. Gus for three, no good. There's Christensen, and hits the deck again hard. He's gonna have some pads on.
A lot of guys on the floor tonight.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a shooting foul. Oh my.
Yeah.
That foul whistle against number 3, Tyler Jelson, his second. Taylor Christensen goes to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe, puts down the first of 2. They're perfect from the line here so far tonight. They've only been there 4 times. And I jinxed him as he's over the line.
I'm not going to be very happy with you, Randy.
Yeah. He caused his own problem there. He went over the line. So
true.
Not an announcer's jinx.
You're off the hook.
40-36, 10 seconds remaining here in the quarter. Hetzel finds Barstead, gets it back. Here's Josh. Josh guarded there by Hare on the deck. And as the buzzer sounds to end the third quarter, your score at the end of 3. It is the Stanley Blue Jays 40, the Bottineau Braves 36. Come back. We've got a good one brewing here at Stanley Blue Jay Nation. We'll be back after this quick timeout.
Based in Williston, North Dakota, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated is a veteran-owned and managed company. Busy Bees services include water hauling, hot oil services, cap string flushes, and much more. Busy Bees will approach any job, no matter how large or small, with 100% safety and commitment. We pride ourselves on giving back to the community that has given so much to us. Looking for the perfect career? Consider Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated. Find them at busybeeshotoilinc.com or give them a call at 701-572-9303 today.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
At Bethel Baptist Church in Powers Lake. Come join us for Sunday school at 10 and worship at 11. If you can't join us in person, make sure to find us on Facebook for messages, weekly devotionals, podcasts, and important Bethel updates at Bethel Baptist Powers Lake.
United Quality Cooperative is your local co-op offering propane and bulk fuel delivery, as well as ag, feed, and livestock equipment with brands including AeroQuick, Payback, and High Qual. Shop our locations in Newtown, Parshall, Ross, and Keene, or check us out at our website at www.uqcoop.com.
As we come back here for the start of our Northwest Therapy Services fourth quarter, Barstead with a long bucket. Barstead hustles back on defense after missing that opportunity on the offensive side, prevents an easy bucket by the Bottineau Braves. Man, he is lengthy. Down low, Larson lost his guy, and Wilkie put it in. Bud Wilkie puts it in to cut the lead down to 2, 40-38. Hetzel again goes into the backcourt, and it's going to be over and back called against the Blue Jays. That'll be a turnover, the 13th of the night for Stanley. Here's a chance for Bottineau to tie this thing up or possibly take the lead with a big bomb. Christensen gets called for carrying the basketball. That'll be a turnover against the Braves. Turnover number 10. (40-38). Seven minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Call up your friends and family. We've got a good one brewing here on Game Day Media. Tell them to tune in. Hetzel, ball hangs on the rim. Slosher with the rebound. A fresh 35 on the shot clock. Make sure you like us. Subscribe to our channel. No cost to subscribe. Trying to hit that 1,000 subscribers before the end of the season. Here's a putback.
Barstead comes sweeping in. Cleans up the boards.
Tristan Barstead. Back up to a 4-point lead. Gus with the basketball. Tristan Barstead with the defense. Slosher Now goes out on top to Pomerleau. Here's Hare again from 3, no good. And the rebound comes away to the Stanley Blue Jays as Josh Hetzel comes into the front court. Hetzel goes right side to Schlosser. Schlosser with the dribble finds Barstead. Cross-court pass over to Hetzel. Here is Schlosser. Hasn't had a breather all night. 7 on the shot clock. Here's Barstead, back to Larson. Larson from the free throw line, good! Bennett Larson with his 10th point of the night. It's back up to a 6-point lead with 5.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Christensen drives with a kick out. Ball's on the deck, picked up there, now double team. Good defense by Hetzel. And head coach Kevin St. Clair disgusted with his team right now. Calls a timeout before they run out of time. It'll be a full timeout. We'll come back with more of your coverage here on Game Day Media.
Born and raised amidst the small town love of Northwest North Dakota, we at Northwest Communications Cooperative understand the joy of being part of a great community. That's why we choose to pour back into the people who pour into us. At NCC, we offer internet, telephone, video, and security services that are industry standard, top of the line. Based in Ray, North Dakota, we consider Northwest North Dakota our neighborhood. Let us know how we can serve you. Local, fast, reliable. Making connections, locally committed.
Out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. This segment's going to be brought to you by The Porch, located in Ray, North Dakota, a locally owned coffee shop serving a variety of drinks with a flavor for everybody. That's The Porch in Ray. Kyle Hansen, your thriving financial agent for all your financial planning needs in Northwest North Dakota. Give Kyle or Becky Gettle a call at 701-628-2384. Also, Prairie Motors, located right here in Stanley on Main Street. They devote themselves to helping and serving their customers to the best of their ability with high-quality vehicles and high-quality service. Right there on Main Street, Matt Evans and his team at Prairie Motors in Stanley. 5:19 remaining. Like I said, tell your friends and family about the coverage we have here on Game Day Media. We're getting even busier next week as we finish up our week here tonight. It'll be inside to Wilkie. Wilkie with the block shot, gets it back by Barstead, throws it at the hoop, and that is a shot clock violation.
There's 2 of them in this game, Randy.
That's 2 of them. They started out the first possession with a shot clock violation. Have a second one here with 4:57 to go in the fourth. Hetzel with gets a handoff from Larson. Inside, they throw it away. Too hot for the fingers. Here is Hare with a reverse layup, and it's going to be Hare going to the charity stripe for the and one. Good reverse layup by Hare. The foul committed against Bennett Larson, his second of the half. That is the first team foul against the Blue Jays here in the fourth quarter as Hare goes to the free throw line for the and one. And he's still perfect from the free throw line. Now with 15 points on the night. About half of what his season average is at 29.2. And then here's the Blue Jays throwing it away. Another turnover, their third of the quarter. 15th of the game with 4:32 remaining, 44-41.
It's back-to-back turnovers on 2 possessions for the Blue Jays.
Kind of costly. Here's Carson with the dribble coming into the front court, down by 3. Ball's last touch out of bounds.
Not a foul? Wow.
Last touch by the Stanley Blue Jays is Troy Walter looking at Corey Anderson, and anyway, Corey's not going to argue too hard. They don't want to pick up another one here.
No.
Here's Hare. Carson. Deep 3, shot altered by Drake Schlosser.
Wow.
Good defense.
Wow. That's great defense by Schlosser.
Schlosser My goodness. Here is Hetzel finding Larson. Hands in his face. Larson gives the ball up to Slosher. Physical play. Here's Slosher, and he'll go to the no, it'll be a non-shooting foul. That foul is going to be whistled against number 2, Carson Hare, his second.
This could get a little interesting last 3:41, Randy.
Yeah, it's been an interesting game so far. You know, Hetzel going to go out to Slosher. Wide receiver teammates on the football team for the Blue Jays this year. Larson tries to find Hetzel, does. Here is a nice little nifty move by Josh Hetzel for his 9th point of the game off the left glass with a reverse layup. 46-41. Now here's a steal, another turnover for the Braves. Just over 3 minutes remaining. Now here is the Bottineau Braves, and then there's going to be a foul that's going to be whistled against Stanley.
I think they're going to have to clean this up out here, otherwise it's going to get really out of hand.
Yeah, they're kind of getting physical. As a foul call against number 33, Bennett Larson. His 3rd of the half, as Emerson Merrim will have a seat on the bench. Number 23, Alex Pomerleau checks in. Hope I'm not slaughtering his last name too much. 46-41. Here's Hare with the dribble, double team, finds Christensen down low to Wilkie. Wilkie gets it back. Blocked from behind by Hetzel and Heenig.
Oh,
my
man.
Goodness. They're playing some physical basketball here tonight. 46-41. Here's Hare with a quick trigger. No good. And they'll send Carson Hare with the foul against Drake Slosher. Only his 2nd foul here tonight. And he goes to the charity stripe, where he's been perfect, still perfect. (46-42). Tioga Medical Center scoreboard. Next one's off the front iron. He gets a 3rd free throw as he was in the act of shooting from the Tioga Ace Hardware 3-point line. As he toes the stripe for the 3rd of 3 free throws here, takes a deep breath, puts up the free throw, good. 17 points for the senior from Bottineau, possibly a Mr. Basketball candidate for sure with the season that he's having. Nice defense by the Braves as well. Here's Jackson Heenig with the block. Blocking foul call against Alex Pomerleau. Non-shooting foul. 2nd team foul. Actually his 3rd foul. So they put it up on the board. And there is a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. 2:18 remaining. As we have a full timeout on the floor, we'll take one. 46-43, you're watching Region 3 Division A basketball here on GameDay Media. My name is Randy Peterson alongside Heath Hetzel.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Brandy Larson Insurance of Stanley offers home, auto, business, and farm insurance. For a quote, call 701-628-1414. Your local Farmers Union insurance agent.
Murex Petroleum Corporation, a pioneer for today, creating opportunities for all involved. Extraordinary people, extraordinary assets. MurexPetroleumCorporation.com.
Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, family owned and operated since 1986. Offering septic service, portable restrooms and hand wash, sewer jet and camera services. Located in Stanley, North Dakota, call for a free quote at 701-628-2960.
As we come back You can find us on our GameDay Media channel at GameDay Media ND. Like and subscribe at no cost to our channel. We're pushing for 1,000 subscribers. Do your part. Join us here on GameDay Media. You can also find us on our Facebook page at GameDay Media on Facebook. And as we continue out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout, it's Drake Schlosser going into the backcourt. Almost throws it away. It does. As the Braves pick it up, here is Palmerloo. And Palmerloo puts it down for the three-pointer, his first of the night. And we're all tied up at 46-46. Under 2 minutes to go. Here's Hetzel going for three. Good! Josh Hetzel ringing the bell from the Tioga Ace Hardware three-point line. It's another three-point lead for the Blue Jays with 1:43 remaining. Christensen gives it up to Gus. Going to be stolen away. Turnover. Hetzel picks his pocket, goes up for two more. With that, head coach Kevin St. Clair wants a timeout, gets one. 1:27 to go, 51-46. Everybody's on their feet here in Stanley. My name's Randy Peterson. We'll come back for the final 1:27 of the fourth quarter after this St. Luke's Medical Center timeout.
At Haugland Insurance Services, we are passionate about protecting farmers and ranchers. With extensive agricultural knowledge, we have the tools to protect your profit and minimize risk. Whether it's crop and livestock insurance or farm property and liability, we protect your hard-earned assets. We can also assist with farm transitions, commercial insurance, life, health, and disability coverage. You work hard to feed our world, and we work tirelessly to protect what you've grown and built. Call us at 701-965-4066 or visit us online at hauglandinsuranceservices.com.
And we bring it back here to Blue Jay Nation in Stanley, North Dakota out of that St. Luke's Medical Center timeout. Gives us a chance to thank Surge Aesthetics located in Hazen. Our purpose is to enhance your natural beauty, give you the confidence that you need. You can call Corey at 701-870-0529 for your Hazen office appointment. Technic Solutions offering measurement, sales, service, and support. For oil and water measurement equipment in the Bakken, call Jason at 701-641-0647. Final regular season game of the season for the Stanley Blue Jays. Big crowd in attendance tonight. 51-46. Schlosser still playing man-to-man chase coverage on Carson Hare. Down low, here is a steal by Bennett Larson. Here's Hennig running into trouble. Then we have a timeout that is called by head coach Corey Anderson before they turn the ball back over in the backcourt. Why don't we just keep it right here as it is a 51-46 lead. It'll be a full timeout. That gives us a chance to thank Farmers Union Insurance, the Larson Vossen Agency. Located in Crosby, they sell crop, farm and ranch, home and auto, commercial and health insurance. Give Chell or Robbie a call at 701-965-6335 today. Hey Heath, you've got a big game coming up next week, right?
We do. We take on the Bottineau girls team on Monday at 6 p.m. at the Minot State Dome, first round of regionals. So enter into the Class A Region 3 for the first time ever, so it's a little
experience for the Blue Jays.
It for sure is, and so we're excited to take the court at Minot State.
And Dallas Hansen and David Peterson will have the call of that game from the Dome in Minot around 6 o'clock. And we want to remind you that we're going to be at the Minot Auditorium for the District 4 Division B Girls Region team for 4 games of audio-only, digital-only coverage. And we're looking forward to that full day of basketball on February 19th, next Monday, beginning at 2:30. And out of the timeout, Drake Schlosser has the ball go off of his knee on the out-of-bounds play. That's 2 times in a row, Heath, that the Blue Jays have struggled to get the ball inbounded.
Yeah, I'm not sure what seems to be the problem here, but They're not handling the pressure very good.
Just over a minute to play. Hetzel got his hand on it. Going to be tough to come up with a player of the game for sure. Could be any number of them.
Yeah, 31 minutes of lockdown defense. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah. Here is Hart. Boy, count that basket. My goodness. That's an ESPN highlight film play there by Carson Hare. Hare putting it down, getting the Braves within 3, goes to the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe for the and one. Rolls in and out, no good. Here's Hetzel getting double teamed in the backcourt, and they're going to have a foul call against Connor Gus. Gus picks up his second. That's the third team foul. They still got one more to give. I don't know if the idea would be to try to foul as soon as possible. Play keep away here. Run some time off the clock as they find Barstead. Barstead had an easy layup. Henick picks up the garbage. Again, they are playing keep away as we're going to have a foul call against number 11, Connor Gus, with his third personal foul. The next one will send the Blue Jays to the charity stripe with 36.6 seconds remaining. The Blue Jays have it. They go inside to Schlosser. Schlosser with the fake off the glass. Count the basket. Schlosser puts it off the right glass with a little dipsy doodle, as Lee Halverson would say. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot the and one. That foul is whistled against Taylor Christensen with his second personal. It's back up to a 5-point lead as Schlosser toes the Souris Valley Dental Group charity stripe for the and one opportunity. And that one is no good. Still a 2-possession game. Out to Christensen. No good. Larson got his hands on it, comes back out to the Braves. Now here's another steal. And then there's a quick foul with 15.9 seconds to go. Not the one you want to put at the free throw line. Josh Hetzel. Learned from his old man probably, huh?
Yeah, taught him everything he knows.
Josh
Maybe
Hetzel.
he learned a few things on his own.
Josh Hetzel goes for the double bonus, puts in the first one. $15 on the nights for Hetzel. Next one's in as well. Carson Hare runs into a double team. Top of the key is no good. And we're going to have a foul that's going to be whistled against Drake Schlosser with his third foul. Kind of pleading to his coach, how is that a foul? But he says, what did I do?
Drake, you're all right.
Yeah. There is a free throw put in by Carson. Missed the second one. 20 points for Carson Hare. Hare will toe the stripe for the third free throw attempt. And
tried to go off the rim and get it back, but didn't hit an iron.
Didn't hit the iron, huh? Jelsted will check in for Bennett Larson. He gets a nice round of applause from the Stanley faithful here, as Schlosser will trigger the inbounds pass. Here we go. Henick gets it in. Henick with the dribble, and it's going to get a timeout before that happens with 7.2 seconds to go. We want to talk about some of the coverage that we'll have next week, starting on February 9th, Monday, down in Minot. We're going to have digital coverage, digital radio, audio-only coverage beginning at 2:30 from the Region 4 girls basketball tournament at the Minot Auditorium. We'll have 4 games in store for you. I'll be down there broadcasting those 4 games. in Minot on Monday, February 19th. About 5:30 on the 19th, on a second GameDay Media channel, we'll have Region 3 coverage of the Stanley Blue Jays taking on the Bottineau Stars. We'll go on the air about 5:30 with digital audio only. It'll be the number 7 ranked team, Stanley Blue Jays, against the number 2 seed, Bottineau Stars. On February 20th, we'll have a District 7 play-in game in Division B basketball, District 7. It'll be Divide County taking on the Tioga Pirates in Tioga. Dallas Hansen will have the call on that one. That game is scheduled for a 7 o'clock tip-off. They'll go on the air about 6:30. And then we'll have full video coverage of the District 7 boys basketball tournament from Four Bears Event Center, February 23rd, 26th, and 27th. As the Blue Jays get the ball inbounded, they're going to run the clock out. Your final score, the Stanley Blue Jays defeating the Bottineau Braves 55-49. What a game that this crowd in Stanley has been entertained with. Here from Stanley, North Dakota, again your final score, the Blue Jays 55, the Bottineau Braves 49. We're going to step away. We're going to hunt down the winning head coach, Corey Anderson, along with our Brad Johnson.
While being the largest leaseholder in the Bakken, Continental Resources believes that we are among the most efficient and cost-effective producers of oil and natural gas on the planet. One of the most effective ways of putting action behind our values is by giving to those communities in which we operate. American Energy is a huge contributor of tax revenue to local, state, and federal governments, an economic catalyst, and a job creator. If you want to work in an environment that encourages teamwork and putting your ideas into action, visit CLR.com to start your new career today. D&L Paraffin Incorporated is a local family-owned hot oil company that has been in operation since 1981. We work hard to develop good business relationships with the oilfield companies in the Tioga area. While offering services north of Lake Sakakawea, we focus on integrity, hard work, and safety. For all hot oil services, call dispatch at 701-641-3065 or 701-641-6310. And for hiring information, be sure to follow us on Facebook at DL Paraffin.
This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, based in Columbus, North Dakota, offers custom on-the-farm grain cleaning for spring wheat, durum, and barley. Contact Ethan Bakken at 701-310-5007 or find him on Facebook at Border Mobile Grain Cleaning. The Country Store, located at 123 Main Street in Powers Lake, North Dakota. If they don't have it, you probably don't need it.
Hey Dad, will you check the cows?
Use this instead, Grandpa. The cows look fine, Dad.
In my day, we had to sleep in the barn to check the cows.
Combining tradition and technology, respecting the past while embracing the future. RTC Networks.
At Souris Valley Dental Group, we've been using modern treatment techniques and products to help families smile since 1968. Voted as the #1 dentist in Minot, our team of expert dentists combine their unique areas of expertise and their experiences to create treatment plans that help each individual patient meet their goals. Contact our dental office at 701-419-8900 or visit sourisvalleydental.com to schedule an appointment today. You can count on us to keep your family grinning from ear to ear for many years to come.
At Tioga Ace Hardware, our store is a member of the largest retailer-owned hardware cooperative in the industry. We are all committed to being the helpful place by offering our customers knowledgeable advice, helpful service, and quality products. As the helpful hardware folks in your community, we promise that helping you is the most important thing we have to do today. Shop the biggest brands all under one roof at 119 North Main Street in Tioga, or shop online at acehardware.com.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you by
Napa Tioga Parts Supply, located at 105 North Main Street in Tioga. Visit napaonline.com. TNT Measurements Incorporated, providing oil and gas allocation meter proving, calibrations, and production facility lac provings. To schedule your proving, contact Derek Thompson at 701-421-1351.
Voted a top 20 critical access hospital in quality, our Level 5 Trauma Center is ready to handle all your emergency needs with our acute stroke ready certification and full lab and radiology departments. Our physical, occupational, and speech therapy providers are available for all your rehab care, and our family practice clinic provides a variety of care including well child and child immunizations. Psychiatric care is available by telehealth, and mental health is available in person. To schedule an appointment, call us at 701-628-2505 or find us on our website at stanleyhealth.org. Montreal County Medical Center, here to help you throughout a lifetime.
This Game Day Media broadcast is brought to you in part by
Roustabout Service and Insulating, servicing the oil and gas industry since 1963. MC Property and Maintenance LLC is a family-owned and operated property management, maintenance, and handyman company based in Stanley, North Dakota. From lawn care to snow removal and everything in between, let us manage every aspect of your rental, property, and maintenance needs. To schedule an appointment, call Max at 701-641-2772.
At Prairie Home Furnishings of Stanley, featuring some of the best brands in the industry, such as Ashley, Lazy Boy, and Shaw Flooring, we have something for every room in your home. From furniture to flooring, outdoor living, mattresses, and decor, we truly have everything your home deserves. Shop our everyday low prices locally in store Monday through Friday, 9 to 5:30, and Saturdays from 9 to 4, or shop online anytime at shopphf.com. For all things home, be sure to also follow us on Facebook.
As we come back to our DNL Paraffin postgame show, I got a pretty happy coach here, Corey Anderson of the Stanley Blue Jays. What a game tonight, 55-49. Boy, your Blue Jays and the Braves, they played a nice game here tonight, but, you know, you guys were just 6 points better.
Yeah, I mean, that was a great game. You learn so much from games like this that test you, you know, down the end. We had a lead pretty much the whole game, a narrow one, probably right where it should be. And we kind of fell apart, but our guys came back and we executed down the stretch. And overall, man, holding a 70-point team to under 50, and that's what we had to do because we know our defense is our strength, and that's what's going to get us deep in the tournament.
Well, you stay undefeated in Region 3 basketball, and you know, you said in our pregame show comments that defense was kind of your name of the game, and boy, it showed tonight as you held the pretty high-powered Bottineau Braves to just 49 points tonight. Part of it is that this kid behind us, Drake Schlosser, just played lockdown defense on their superstar.
I mean, I can't say enough. You know, this kid is scoring 30 points a game. He's a Mr. Basketball candidate, easy. And Drake has now been the last 5 games, we put him on whoever their best scorer is, and we tell him, hold him under your average, and he got him to half. And I can't express, and he doesn't come out.
Yeah.
You know, that's another thing. He doesn't come out of the game. He's a team player. He's a great scorer, one of the best in the region, and he had 4 points tonight, but he knows the value of what he just did.
Well, we're going to let you celebrate. Once again, Corey, congratulations on a big win tonight for your Blue Jays here at home in your last final home game.
Thank you so much.
And we're going to bring in Drake Schlosser. So, Drake, I want to talk to you. I want to know what flavor of gum is Carson here chewing? You were in his face all night long.
Yeah, I mean, our game plan going into this game was to keep him under his average, which is 29, and my goal was to keep him under 20, which is a hard task. He gets to shoot the most shots. He gets to run through screens. We held him at 20, which in my book is a win. We got the win. nothing better than a win.
Well, as a team, you guys just played defense, and Coach Anderson kind of preaches that, is that he expects your team to play defense. And boy, you held a 70-point team to just 40 points tonight. And, hats off to you guys. There was always a contested shot. You were always in the face of Carson. Just a good game here for the fans at Blue Jay Nation to enjoy tonight. And it was a great game here on GameDay Media. We thank you for your game, and you're a Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. Give a wave to everybody up there at Blue Jay Nation. This is Drake Slosher, the junior for the Stanley Blue Jays. We'll step aside. We'll come back and finish up with our DNL Paraffin postgame show after this quick timeout. Congratulations, Drake.
Thank you.
Located in Crosby, North Dakota, Brad Johnson Insurance has been helping clients find insurance coverage since 1986. Our team is passionate about serving the community in which we live and pride ourselves on getting to know our clients to best serve their needs. Our staff is active in the public and strives to better our community through participation, involvement, and by supporting area events and youth programs. For a quote, visit bradjohnsoninsurance.com or call 701-965-4200 today. This GameDay Media broadcast is brought to you by
Othion Boutique. Shop in person in downtown Tioga or visit their website at shopothion.com.
Nessa Consulting, located in Tioga, North Dakota. Visit nessaconsulting.com.
Frames by Ryan James, located in Crosby, North Dakota. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Frames by Ryan James.
As we come back here to Blue Jay Nation in Stanley, North Dakota, as we wrap it up here on our DNL Paraffin postgame show, despite only scoring 4 points tonight, the Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game has been named Drake Slosher with 4 points. And but more importantly, he held Carson here, a 30-point scorer, to 20 points tonight, which is a good effort by any means. But he was in his face all night long. Congratulations, Drake. You're our Brad Johnson Insurance Player of the Game. As we look at the numbers for the Stanley Blue Jays, they were 22 out of 37 from the field tonight, 6 out of 10 from the free throw line. They had 5 3-pointers tonight, committing 17 turnovers. And on the other side of the scorebook, the Bottineau Braves, 17 out of 35 tonight, 8 out of 13 from the free throw line, 7 threes tonight with 15 turnovers. And as we look at the individual numbers, leading the way for the Blue Jays with 16 points was Josh Hetzel, 13 points for Tristan Barsted, 10 points for Bennett Larson, 6 points for Tyler Gelsted, and 4 points for Drake Slosher for a total of 55 points tonight. Jackson Heenick also added 6 points for the Blue Jays for a total of 55 points tonight. Leading scorer for the Bottineau Braves with 20 points was Carson Hare. 9 points for Taylor Christensen, 8 points for Bud Wilkie, 6 points for Emerson Merrim, 3 points each for Connor Gus and Alex Pomerleau for a total of 49 points tonight. The Blue Jays, with the win tonight, remain undefeated in Region 3. And as we look at our broadcast schedule again for next week.
Leave that one.
As we look at our broadcast schedule next week. As we look at our broadcast schedule next week, it'll be Division B, Region 4 audio digital coverage only from the Minot Auditorium. We'll go on the air about 2:30 with our pregame show. We'll have 4 games of coverage from the auditorium. I'll be down there on Monday for a full day of coverage, digital audio only. At 5:30, we'll go on the air with a Division A, Region 3 digital audio only game. It'll be the Stanley Blue Jays taking on the Bottineau Stars with a 6 o'clock tip-off. We'll go on the air about 5:30. And then on Tuesday, we're going to have full video coverage of a District 7 play-in game. It'll be the Divide County Maroons versus the Tioga Pirates for the right to advance to the District 7
season tournament to be held down at Four Bears, which will start on February 23rd, 26th, and 27th with full video coverage here on GameDay Media of that District 7 postseason tournament. On behalf of my broadcast crew tonight, Owen Miller running our cameras, James Meyer running our board ops, my executive producer David Peterson. Want to thank Heath Hetzel for coming on board tonight. My name's Randy Peterson. Once again, your final score from Stanley. It was the Stanley Blue Jays 55, the Bottineau Braves 49. They stay undefeated in Region 3 Division A basketball. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next week with a busy week here on GameDay Media.
Tonight's GameDay Media broadcast was brought to you by NCC, Tioga Medical Center, The Country Store, St. Luke's Medical Center, Both the Own Boutique, Souris Valley Dental Group of Minot, D&L Paraffin, Brad Johnson Insurance, Bravera Bank, Continental Resources, Northwest Therapy Services, Nessa Consulting Service, Roustabout Service and Insulating, DA Land LLC, 701 Cornhole Company, Bingaman Construction, Tioga Ace Hardware, Border Plains Equipment of Stanley, Tioga Parts Supply, Surge Aesthetics, The Porch, Tegan's Interiors, Tioga Drug and Soda Shop, Prairie Home Furnishings, Tech Next Solutions, Montreal County Health Center, Brandy Larson Insurance Agency, Thrivent, Kyle Hansen, Financial Advisor, Murex Petroleum Corporation, TNT Measurements Incorporated, MC Property and Maintenance LLC, Tioga Pirates Booster Club, Bethel Baptist Church of Powers Lake, Gustafson Septic Service Incorporated, Border Mobile Grain Cleaning, Powers Lake Athletic Booster Club, RTC Networks, the City of Ray, United Quality Cooperative, Busy Bees Hot Oil Incorporated, Game 1, Patriot Oilfield Service Incorporated, Burke Divide Electric Cooperative, Alexander Public School Foundation, Flag Family Media,